Welcome, wrestling fans. WCW Saturday night here on the Nation Network. We are going to be bringing you some of the biggest action you've ever seen. We've got Diamond Dallas Page here in action, a tag team main event, as well as a debut. Stay with us.
Nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. They say that I'm reckless, because I'm relentless. They spit on my face and crush on my name and taking my life in vengeance. Yeah, you could try and blame us and try and take what's sacred, but we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm.
All right, fans, WCW Saturday night. Tony Schiavone here with you, along with Stu Mayhem, joining me back here in color. Mr. X making his way down to the ring, and he is going to be going up against a brand new talent, licensed and signed here for WCW. We've heard a lot about this guy. He is known as the Crippler.
Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 232 pounds, Chris Benoit.
Now, indeed, the Crippler, Chris Benoit. This young man has made quite the name for himself overseas. In Japan, he has wrestled as the Pegasus Kid and had a great deal of success over there. Now he's coming here to the United States, going to try his luck. Well, indeed, we've been looking forward to this one for some time, and I have been very happy to hear that you are rejoining me here in the broadcast position. Lance Bustle has accepted a position as a special reporter. He'll be coming to us from time to time backstage. But for the moment, we're going to get a look at this one. This Chris Benoit, he is supposed to be really a consummate athlete, well-versed, tremendously talented, and I'm looking forward to this one. Oh, as am I. I think Mr. X may be the only one not too excited about this when it's all said and done. Tremendous clothesline right there, and Mr. X on the receiving end of some punishment. Fans, it'll be October 31st, the first pay-per-view of the new season, and it will be Halloween Havoc right here on the Nation Network. The WCW going to cruise, or I should say crown, a Cruiserweight champion. Well, not only that, but also the tag team champions and the new television champion. Indeed, a lot of gold will be on the line. Of course, the main event is going to be the Nature Boy Ric Flair going up one-on-one against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Now, Ricky Steamboat, the new world champion. Ric Flair, the former world champion, and it'll be another 2 out of 3 falls match, and fans are waiting for that one. It promises to be everything it has been built up to be. They lived up to that every time they get in the ring, those two men. We saw a match just a few days ago. It was a return match, non-title match. Steamboat came out on top once again, but wow, what a battle these two men waged. Headbutt now by Benoit, and Mr. X really absorbing a lot of punishment. Oh, now he's able to fight his way out of what looked like a belly-to-belly, perhaps. And Benoit one more time, taking down Mr. X. And Benoit once again, overhead belly-to-belly that time. Well, when you look at this Benoit, he's not a very large individual, but boy, he knows how to wrestle. Oh, nice move right there by Mr. X, fighting his way back. Tremendous uppercut, and down goes Benoit. He seems to be hurt. Snapmare now taking Benoit over. Rear chin lock is cinched in, and now Benoit. Grinding it on. And now Benoit back up to one knee. And a big elbow to the midsection, followed up by another. The Crippler hammering now with a bunch of fists to the head. Benoit wants him on his feet just so he can drop him back down again. Oh, look at this. Oh, he's got him in a variation of a cross face, and he is trying to tap him out here. Reaching for the ropes is Mr. X. Almost able to make it. Benoit now from behind. Overhead, belly to back suplex, and now another one. Oh, it's going to be a trifecta. Indeed. Benoit with not one, two, but three. Tremendous. Oh, look at this. Oh, there it is. We've heard about it. The Canadian Crippler crossface. Mr. X is in this, and I don't know that he's going to survive it. He's struggling. He's trying to stay alive. Oh, that's it, though. Indeed, that's as much as he's going to take. Benoit with a tremendous victory in his debut here on WCW. Let's take a look at some replay. Well, maybe not. Well, victorious nonetheless. Oh, wait a minute now, Mr. X, perhaps. Sign of sportsmanship between these two, and we'll see if that lasts. Apparently it will. There's your winner, the Crippler, Chris Benoit. All right, fans, stay with us. We've got plenty more action left to come. We've got a tag team main event to come. And Diamond Dallas Page in action when we return.
I am a man at war, and I am fighting for all of the broken people, all of the people thrown overboard. They always try to shame us, but they don't speak the language. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. Fire was set in the dark.
All right, we're back with more WCW Saturday night. Making his way down at this time, he is known as Cyclops. And here comes his opposition, the master of the Diamond Cutter, Diamond Dallas Page. Well, Diamond Dallas Page.
From the Jersey Shore, weighing in at 248 pounds, Diamond Dallas Page.
One of the hottest finishers in the business, that Diamond Cutter, and if he puts it on you, that usually spells the end of the match. No doubt about it. Will Cyclops be able to avoid feeling the bang? That is the question. We are ready to kick it off. Bell sounds, action underway. Oh, the crowd solidly behind Diamond Dallas Page. You hear the chants of DDP going out. He is indeed very popular here with the crowd. goes to work on the arm of the divorce court. Cyclops not exactly boasting a very good win-loss record here in WCW. I don't know that number is going to get any better here tonight as he takes on Diamond Dallas Page here on WCW Saturday night. Our main event coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. Tag team action. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. Oh, that's the Diamond Cutter. It might be over. That main event may be coming up sooner than we thought. It is. Diamond Dallas Page wasting no time at all. Tremendous victory. All right, too much sportsmanship for one day. We'll be back with the main event.
I am a man at war, and I am fighting for all of the broken people, all of the people thrown overboard. They always try to shame us, but they don't speak the language. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. A fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is going mad, if we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. The sky is falling and the world is going mad, and we sing our songs and we just hold on, yeah. Stop running.
All right, fans, we've got more action coming to you live here for WCW Saturday night. This time featuring the Cruiserweight division.
Making his way to the ring from Japan, weighing in at 210 pounds, Jushin Thunder Liger.
Well, Jushin Thunder Liger, one of the really great talents to come from Japan. We mentioned Chris Benoit moments ago, but here's a native of Japan this time coming here to try his luck here in the United States, and he's had some success, I understand. Well, indeed, he and Dean Malenko have been involved in a really entertaining feud, you may say. The level of competition from both men has just raised the bar. All right, his opponent tonight, a little bit different. It's not Dean Malenko. It's another member of the Cruiserweight division, however. Billy Kidman, recently making his debut in WCW.
From Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 195 pounds, Billy Kidman.
No, he may not be that large, but again, this is Cruiserweight against Cruiserweight, so size and strength probably not going to be a difference. Both of these guys very quick and agile, but two completely different styles of wrestling, I would say. Kidman, not a stranger to taking high-risk maneuvers. Whereas Jushin Thunder Liger, he is a legend in Japan. And he makes his money by being a daredevil in that ring. He will use the ropes in some of the most innovative ways to create offense where others have not. Now this one promises to be worth the price of admission alone. Bell sounds action underway as these two men go right to the middle of the ring and get things started. Kidman go behind. German suplex on Jushin Thunder Liger. Now, we mentioned that Malenko and Liger have been in a series of matches. Thus far, it is tied up at 1 fall apiece. We saw Liger pull out the big victory in the debut of WCW Worldwide here on the Nation Network, evening things up. Billy Kidman now going to work on the Japanese legend. Well, part of the whole idea, I believe, if you're Billy Kidman, you can't be getting in that match, in that ring, thinking that you're going up against a legend. What a move right there. Because if you do, you'll just psych yourself out. He's got to realize that this is a guy who gets dressed one leg at a time like everybody else. And the better man will win here tonight. Well, indeed, that is the way it works at the end of the day. But when you're going up against a Jushin Thunder Liger, who's already scored a major victory over a name like Dean Malenko, then you have to have in the back of your mind that this is a guy who is very much capable of beating you. Oh, absolutely. And I'd say that for either man in this match. This could go either way. We are still waiting to find out who, in fact, will be competing for the Cruiserweight Championship on October 31st. As part of Halloween Havoc, we expect to know that by this time next week. A lot of titles will be decided on October 31st. And again, that big main event, fans, that we have been waiting for. Nature Boy Ric Flair tries to regain the world title from the Dragon Ricky Steamboat. Nice move right here by Jushin Thunder Liger. Referee asking Kidman if he wants to tap out, if he's had enough. Kidman finds a way to break the hold. Oh, winds up with a big right hand, and down goes Jushin Thunder Liger. You talked about different styles. For Billy Kidman, here he goes high school, high risk, and it does not work out for him. Well, when you go up into the high-risk area, oh, wait a minute, that might be it right there. What a move by Liger. And Kidman answers in kind. Well, we knew these two were going to put on a classic, but look at what's happened here thus far. I'm going to tell you what, man, the last few moments of this one has been really entertaining. Oh, Kidman just dropped him off the apron all the way to the floor. And now Billy Kidman from the top rope. He's more comfortable, I believe, inside the ring, but he's willing to take the risk. As we mentioned earlier, this time there's reward. Well, a little bit anyway. He connected, but the fall took something out of him as well. He paid the price to get that shot in. Indeed he did. And now Billy Kidman sending Jushin Thunder Liger back into the ring. Sometimes when you take those high-risk moves, you get a lot of success. But when it misses, you pay a very high price. No doubt about that, and I'll tell you, Billy Kidman almost paid that price twice. Oh, Kidman's got him. Kill switch. Hooks the leg. Will he get the win? This match is over. Billy Kidman with a big win over Jushin Thunder Liger. Well, you know what? Billy Kidman came in here believing he could win, and he did. We mentioned the fact that he couldn't be looking at this as he's going up against a legend. He's going up against an opponent, and I believe he did maintain that. Nice move right here we saw by Liger. I thought the match might have been over at that point in time. Kidman most impressive in kicking out of that move. Oh, and there it was right there. Call it the kill switch, and it really is just that. He dropped him on his head, and it was all academic after that. You're not going to kick out.
Here is your winner, Billy Kidman.
Tremendous victory for this young man here on WCW. All right, fans, when we return, tag team action. And more news about the Tag Team Championship that'll be decided on October 31st. Stay with us.
I am a man at war, and I am fighting for all of the broken people, all of the people thrown overboard. They always try to shame us, but they don't speak the language. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. Somebody sound the alarm. A fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is gone mad, if we just hold on, if we just hold on, yeah. The sky is falling and the world is gone mad, and we sing our songs and we just hold on, yeah. So if you're running, stop running. One life, one chance, start living. Sing it louder just to let the world know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. We're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. They say that I'm reckless, because I'm relentless. They spit on my face and crush on my name and taking my life in vengeance. Yeah, you can try and blame us. We're not nameless, we're not.
All right, fans, we are back, and it's time for the main event. The tag team division here in the WCW has heated up tremendously here. And here comes a big reason why these two newcomers on the scene. They are called Doom.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 550 pounds, the Dominator and the Dominator, Doom.
Well, there you have it. Dominator 1 and Dominator 2. They are Doom. They've come on the scene recently. They were the hired tag team partners of the Nature Boy Ric Flair a few weeks ago. They came up just short in that one, but now they're on their own. And they are going to be going up against other members of the Horsemen who feel that they didn't hold up their end of the bargain. Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard getting ready to come out here now and see just how real Doom is.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 450 pounds, Tully Blanchard and the Enforcer, Arn Anderson, the Four Horsemen.
Oh, there they are, Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard making their way down. They are looking to avenge the loss, if you will. Well, Ric Flair says he paid a lot of money for these two guys and doesn't feel he got what he paid for, so now Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard are going to come out here and try and teach these guys a lesson. So fans, on October 31st, there will be 3 tag teams involved in what is being called a 3-way dance. All 3 teams will be live at one time until there is a pinfall or submission and they will be the new WCW World Tag Team Champions. We do not know at this time what 3 teams will be. Oh, look at that. Nice move right there by the Dominator. Arn Anderson just got taken off the apron. Nice move again. The short arm pulls back. Dominator number 1 right now going to work on Tully Blanchard. Driving the head of the Horseman into the mat here in the middle of the ring. And early on, Doom dominating this match. Oh, nobody home that time. Nice move by Tully Blanchard. Oh, Tully Blanchard has definitely turned the tide of this one, at least for the moment. The Dominator now laid out in the middle of the ring. Tag made, and here comes the enforcer, Arn Anderson. Anderson with the wind up sends him into the corner. And Tully Blanchard, a double team of sorts. Ron Simmons, I beg your pardon. Dominator in trouble. Turns him around now, double A. Up and down with the atomic knee drop, and he's feeling all that. Arn Anderson may be the enforcer, but right now he is on the receiving end. Again to the turnbuckle. Oh, look at this. Anderson caught him. He fought his way out. And there is the tag made. Tully Blanchard once again the legal man in the ring. And the Dominator desperately needs to make the tag. The Horsemen have dominated when it comes to getting the fresh man back in the ring. Well, they have, as a matter of fact, but the match is far from over. All right, Dominator number 2 now in. Oh, tremendous headbutt. And again. That will be 3. Oh, he is really taking it to Tully Blanchard. Now you start to wonder if he's got anything loaded up in that mask, because Tully Blanchard really rocked by those headbutts. Dominator 2 slow getting back up to his feet, but here comes the tag, and again Arn Anderson, the fresh man. Oh, big running splash into the turnbuckle, and Anderson is in trouble. The Dominator number 2. Trying to get this crowd going now. I've got to tell you right now, I believe if Doom were to be victorious over the Horsemen, they'd have to be a top contender for that tag team title match on October 31st. Oh, yeah, I believe so 100% right now. Arn Anderson and the Horsemen are livid right now with the championship committee here in the WCW, and I suppose they have an argument to be made, but the fact of the matter is, Anderson says that he and Tully Blanchard should be the tag team champions because only Anderson was forced to retire due to injuries. They never lost the titles, and because Tully Blanchard is a member of the Horsemen, he should be able to fill in based on Freebird rules as it's referred to, but the championship committee has reminded them that the Freebirds disbanded because of the Horsemen, and as far as they're concerned, so has the rule. Yeah, indeed, not the outcome that the Horsemen were probably expecting to have when they beat the Freebirds for the NWA 6-Man Tag Team Championships nearly a year ago. But for every action, there is a reaction. And right now, the Horsemen have fallen short of where they believe things should be when it comes to the tag team title picture. That's not to say they won't be in that match. We don't know. We won't know. But this match right here will probably have a long way in going to make that decision.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I don't believe that the powers that be put this match together for no reason. I believe they want to see who wins this match here and the outcome for it. And I believe that'll have a lot of weight moving forward as to who indeed will be part of that three-way dance.
Again, the Dominator with a big headbutt. And he just continues.
He seems to like targeting Tully Blanchard with that. I don't know if he knows something about perhaps a weak spot on Tully Blanchard, whether that be the shoulder or the wrist or the rib cage. He's generally targeting that shoulder area and perhaps the chest a little bit.
At what point in time, thank you. Tully Blanchard with a jawbreaker right there now. Oh, the Dominator on the apron, but he did not go to the floor. Blanchard, what's he going to do with him here? Oh, neck breaker.
Great move right there by Tully Blanchard, who goes for the cover, but he fails to hook the leg. You're not going to beat a member of Doom from what I've seen if you're not going to go and hook that leg and try and get some leverage.
Oh, big uppercut right there, and that stuns Tully Blanchard. DDT. Look at Arn Anderson on the apron. I don't know if he'll be able to tag back in, and Tully Blanchard getting up, but slowly.
Well, the Dominator had a nice armbar from behind and could not hang on to that one.
Tully Blanchard tied up in the ropes. Oh, hot shot. Shades of Eddie Gilbert right there. Hooks the leg. Will that be enough? Oh, a save made by Arn Anderson. Otherwise, this one was over.
And now Anderson sent crashing to the floor by Dominator number one.
Up in the air he goes. Tremendous suplex. Neck breaker. Tully Blanchard is in trouble right now. Barely knows where he is. But he comes up with a half Boston Crab, and the referee is right there in the face of the Dominator, who's trying to make his way to the ropes.
Well, he won't make it to the ropes, but he powers out Tully Blanchard with a desperation tag.
And now the Enforcer in the ring with a series of clotheslines, and the Dominator in trouble now. Spine buster.
Oh, he hooks him up and he goes for the cover.
Save made by Dominator number one.
And now Tully Blanchard takes him off the apron.
Anderson with another leg drop. Doom right now is in trouble. Boy, what a pendulum swing we have seen in this match. Arn Anderson now locking up. And the Dominator just sent him head first into the turnbuckle. He's been busted open. And the double team coming up here as Doom doing a number on Arn Anderson.
All the blood flowing down the head of the Enforcer.
He just powerbombed him out to the floor.
Oh my goodness.
Arn Anderson all the way out to the floor from the ring. There's going to be nothing left of them.
And now both members of Doom going to work on Arn Anderson, and talk about a turn of events. This is normally Horseman territory.
Dominator number one, but Anderson, desperation again, tags in Tully Blanchard, who misses.
Hard into the turnbuckle. Tully collapsing back there. Oh, what a move.
Dominator with a press slam, hooks the leg. Anderson won't be able to do anything.
Tully Blanchard just enough to kick out.
Roundhouse and a miss. Nice move right there. Dominator number one, still in control at the moment. Well, this is the main event, ladies and gentlemen. No surprise whatsoever. Tully Blanchard, oh my goodness. Tremendous knee right to the head.
Arm drag taking him over. Gotta like that.
Sit out, slam, and a Tully Blanchard hooking a leg. He got him.
Oh, that's a big win right there for Doom. Oh, I beg your pardon, for the Horsemen.
Well, Doom looked like they were going to win. If not for the save made by Anderson, I believe the match would have been over. As we take a look back at the replay from this one, opportunities for both teams throughout the match. Here we see one right there by Arn Anderson, and the save made by the Dominator.
Oh, I thought that might have been hit, that military overhead press. And then goes for the cover. You saw Arn Anderson wasn't going to make the save, but
Here are your winners, Tully Blanchard and the enforcer, Arn Anderson, the Four Horsemen.
what a big win for these men.
No doubt about it. Thank you, fans, so much for joining us here for WCW Saturday Night on the Nation Network. We'll be back more and see you next time right here from ringside. So long, everybody.